problem where you have to use Desmos to solve it. Here we have this application. So China and India are the two most populous countries in the world. The population of those countries has been going up, obviously, because they're the two most popular. In 2010, China and India each had a population of about had a populations of about 1.34 billion and 1.19 billion respectively. Notice we're going to start in 2010. That's the key. Okay. Then we notice by 2016 the population had grown to about 1.38 billion in China and 1.2 billion in India. I want to know what year will they be about the same. So let's write an equation for each one of these. Let's start with China. So China is y equals my y-intercept, what they started with. Let's do it in billions. So China had a population of 1.34. Now if we take a look here, it went in 2010 to 2016, it went up about 0.04 billion, didn't it? Because 1.38 minus 1.34 is 0.04. So we're going to say 0.04, but it took it 6 years to do that. So I'll divide by 6. I'm going to rewrite that because that looks like there's a negative there. I don't like that. So we're going to say 0.04 divided by 6x. Now, if you don't like it as a decimal, 0.04 divided by 6 is 150. I think 0.04 divided by 6 is a lot easier to work with. Now we're going to do the same thing for India. Let me change colors here. We'll do India. So in 2010, India had a population of 1.19 billion. And then if we take a look, from 2010 to 2016, it went up by 0.1 billion. That's a lot. Okay, so 0.1 divided by 6, right? That's what we're going to type in to Desmos for our two equations. So let's go ahead and do that. So we'll say 0.04 divided by 6x. I'll say y equals 0.04 divided by 6. Get out of the denominator x plus, I think it was 1.34, but I'm going to go back and check because I have a short memory. Yes, 1.34. Okay, notice we'll probably have to adjust my scale here in a second because it doesn't look like it's going up at all, does it? Then let's do y equals, and we'll say 0.1 divided by 6 x plus 1.19 billion. And then I can stretch that out with your mouse, with your finger. And then I'm just going to scroll over and I'll just put my mouse and I'll click where they cross. Oh, in 15 years, they should be the same according to this. And that population would be 1.44 billion. Because we have to understand what X and Y stand for. So 15 years from 2010, so next year, according to our model, they should be the same. Part of it is, notice the birth rate in India is just fantastic. They got all these people. Now, I don't think that's going to go on forever because they're going to start running out of resources. They have a lot of poor people. Where China, the reason it's not so hard, they've limited it And then economically, people who make more money tend to have less children because they want to be able to afford them. That's not true all the time, obviously, but that's some of that. Okay, now to solve a system of linear equation, or to solve an equation by making a system, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to set each side equal to y. So and then I'm going to graph it. I'm going to look at my intersection. So whoa, get back here. Don't like that. Okay. So what I'm going to do, my first equation on example 8, y equals negative 6x plus 8. Left side, right side, y equals negative 4. Notice negative 4 is going to be a horizontal line. Without even graphing it, I know y is negative 4, don't I? Now let's graph it to find x. So I'll do y equals negative 6x plus 8. So I think I'll make a new graph here. So I'll say y equals negative 6x plus 8. Y equals negative 4. And notice they cross at 2 and negative 4, just like we predicted. So x is going to be 2 when they cross. So y is 2, or x is 2, negative 4. There's our solution.